Welcome to 10-Minute Movement. This is for you to get a little bit of movement in your day or to help you recover from exercise. So let's get started. To begin, sit back, hips to heels with your toes touching and the knees just a bit wider than hips. So we're coming into a child pose position. Now start to fold the spine forward, walk the hands forward and extend the arms out. And release your forehead now down toward your mat. With an inhale, then start to roll forward. So you're going to round the spine as you push into the knees. Push and round the spine, and now drop the hips down toward the mat as you press your chest through your arms and look up to the sky. With an exhale, now push back through the hands, round the spine once again, shift your hips and settle back in, hips to heels. So really focus on the small little bits of each movement. So as you inhale, really pull the belly in, round your spine again as you shift forward. Then release the hips. And now push down into the hands so you open up through the shoulders and the heart starts to pull through the arms. Once again, exhale, now round the spine back, pull the belly in, and then reach and stretch yourself back. Your hands and knees will just stay in the same place. One more time, inhale, roll forward. Release down, pull your heart through, look upward. And exhale. Release all the way back, hips to heels. Now with an inhale, roll up. We're going to come into all fours. So this time, have your hands directly underneath your shoulders and then your knees directly underneath your hips. So press firmly into the hands so you puff up through the shoulders so you feel a nice firm grounding. Then draw your right knee up and toward your chest, and now step your foot up and outside of your right hand. From here, push your hips forward and start to feel a stretch into the hips. As much length as you can into the back side hip here. And now push the hips back and step your right foot back. Firm hands again, drive your left knee forward and then step up and outside of your left hand. Push the hips forward for the stretch. And then when we return, try to pick the foot up and step all the way back instead of sliding. We'll go again, right knee forward, up and out, stretch the hips. Lift up, come back. Same thing, left side now. And then right side one more time. And step back, and left side one more time. Then we'll start walking the hands back. Tuck your toes back underneath the body, and then sit your hips back towards your heels. So we're going to stretch through the feet here, just as much as you feel like you can. But think about trying to bring the heels in toward one another. So there's more pressure now through your big toe and the arch of your foot. As we're sitting here, then take the arms out wide, big stretch up to the sky, reach the fingers up, and then interlace the fingers and press the palms upward. Now, as we reach upward, find a big length up through the spine, back bend here. And then exhale, you're going to round the spine, pull the belly in, and just try to feel a nice rounding through the backside body. Inhale again, open the body, lift the chest up, stretch and reach. And then one more time, exhale, come through, hollow out the belly, and then round the upper back. Good, release the hands now, come forward, untuck the toes. And then we'll turn the hands so the fingers are reaching toward your knees. And then sit back as far as you feel like you comfortably can to stretch now the front of your arms into the forearms. So we'll rise out of there, release the stretch. Exhale, Sink back down for more stretch. Same again, release. And then deepen the stretch. Now we're going to add one more piece to it. So we'll release here. Now as we sink back, pull the palms off the floor and then drop back as well. So a bit more into the fingers. Then we'll release the palms. Same thing again. So lift the palms, drop them back down. And one more time. After we've done that big stretch, we'll roll back. Just give a little shake if you like. Just bring a bit more movement back into the hands. And then we're going to walk the hands forward, extend the hands out, tuck your toes underneath, and now pop up into a downward facing dog. So down dog, you want to extend the fingers, push firmly in into all 10 fingers, and then press and lift up through the shoulders. We'll breathe here and just hold for a moment. Now with an inhale, stretch your right leg up to the sky, reach nice and high, and then bend your knee. Start to open the hips, so by bending the knee, reaching as high as you can and twisting the body, and push equally between both hands. Breathe in nice and deep. And now exhale to release the right leg. We'll go other side now, so sweep the left leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, and again reach and open the body. Keep trying to twist and lift, pushing really firmly through your left hand here. And then again, release and come back down to downward facing dog. One more breath in here. And now exhale, release your knees down to the mat. I'll turn here so I can face the camera and find the length of your mat. We'll extend your back leg now out long and stay bent in this front knee. Rest your front hand down and now sweep this top arm up and overhead, finding length through the whole body. Now sink hips to heels. Sweep the top arm back and reach for your back leg. Again, inhale, sweep up and forward. Now stretch and lengthen the body. Sit hips to heels again, sink back. Rise up again one more time. Big stretch, reach. And now see if you can push down through the bottom arm to turn the body upward toward the ceiling. And then exhale, release, turning the body in. We'll slide the back leg in. And then switch directions. So bringing your front leg forward now. Ground down through the bottom arm and sweep the top arm overhead. Inhale here. Now exhale, bring hips to heels. Reach to the front leg. Again, press forward, open up. Exhale to release. And open up one more time. Big stretch. Reach up. And again, push and turn, looking up to the ceiling. And now we'll turn back in, bringing the knees in. But now we're going to pop up on the feet and just come up as wide as you can. So nice long kind of stride. Walk your hands to the front of your mat, sitting as low as you can into the front foot. Your heel can come off the ground. But then we'll glide across, walking to the back of your mat and sink down. Same thing again through center, drop to the front. And through center one more time, dropping to the back. Now we'll come forward again. This time, bring the feet in. We're going to settle down into kind of a tight little ball here. So knees in close, and then we're going to round the body and see if you can drop the heels as close to the ground as you can. And then with whatever balance you find you might have, maybe one hand stays, or maybe you can wrap both arms around. You're going to squeeze yourself into a tight little ball. And see if you can drop your head now Grind in. Just find a release. And maybe you can even release your heels down. Now, after you've been in the ball, unwind yourself, bring your hands behind you, just popping it back down to the ground, sitting nice and cross-legged. I'm gonna rise the arms all the way up to the sky, so big stretch and reach. Now keep your left hand forward, your right hand comes back. You're gonna reach behind you and twist, looking to your back hand. Inhale now, rise both hands up. Open up again, this time right hand stays forward, left hand reaches back. And rise up one more time. Stretch to the sky, and with an exhale, release your hands down to the ground. Thanks for joining me for your 10-minute movement. Hopefully you're feeling a lot more mobile. Until next time.